Hi guys, in this episode of Trail of Curiosity, I am excited to be checking out the new Walking Dead Dead City teaser trailer, which I think is like the second teaser-ish trailer that we've gotten for Dead City, with the first one being quite a long time ago, like probably at this point, maybe even a year ago, I don't know. But we're getting that because I'm pretty sure it's not that far off from when we're gonna be getting the first few episodes for Dead City. Like, we obviously have Fear the Walking Dead Season 8's first half first, and I don't even know when that is gonna start airing. I really gotta check that out. But I recently reacted to that trailer, and it looked honestly pretty exciting. This seems like it's gonna have some new shots that I haven't seen before. So I'm really excited about that, especially because I've kind of been spoiled about a couple of shots already, so I just want to really see them for myself, and I really want to talk about them, so I'm really excited to get into that. But it's not really a long one, so I don't think we're gonna have a lot to talk about. I'm just really excited to just get some more Walking Dead content, because in recent, I don't know what to say, like months or weeks, I've just realized once again how much I've relied on the Walking Dead universe, and in particular the Walking Dead main show, as a crutch to keep me going, because I've been getting some like random YouTube shorts showing me a bunch of different scenes from the Walking Dead main show, and it's just that watching those shorts give me this feeling that The Walking Dead gives me, like watching The Walking Dead, like feeling at peace, feeling at home, feeling like nothing that is happening in the world that is causing me anxiety matters. It just allows me to kind of like zone off and get immersed into this fictional world, which is far less anxiety inducing than the real one. And I didn't realize how much that feeling of safety and immersion into this world kept me going. you know it's insane how much it kept my sanity. So I'm hoping that even the new spin-offs, Dead City, the Rick and Michonne one, and the Dario one, are still gonna manage to do that. I mean, I feel like even Fear the Walking Dead is gonna manage to do that, but Fear the Walking Dead is ending, and I don't know how long are these spin-offs going to continue. So yeah, I don't know. And it's really fucking starting to weigh on me, because even other shows like that kind of used to be somewhat of a staple, or at least used to be shows that I kind of watched weekly at one point, like The Flash. Even that one is ending, so I'm not gonna even have that. Out of all the shows that I've watched weekly, the only one that is still gonna be going is gonna be Doctor Who, and it's debatable how much I'm gonna be enjoying even the new era with like the old showrunner coming back and all that stuff. Especially after the last era with the last showrunner, which was just the worst thing I've ever seen. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. I'm really excited to get into this trailer, teaser trailer reaction. So I guess without further ado, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Jesus Christ. Hey, I saw that from behind the scenes. I saw that video.
You don't trust me? Hell, I wouldn't trust me either. So, you want to tell me where the hell we're going?
Been hit. I got a plan.
Dude, I really want to look at all these shots. That was way too quick. Are you kidding me? That was like 20 seconds. That was not anywhere near enough. Are you kidding me? We really gotta go through all of the shots for me to like meaningfully actually cover this. So let's see. So we start off with a shot of a green pickup truck with a barrier on the front, which is really cool zombie apocalypse kind of thing. I love that shit. Then there's Negan with a kid. Who is that kid? Could it be his potential daughter? I hope so. I a certain birdie told me that that is not gonna be his daughter, but I really hope that it actually turns out to be, because otherwise it's stupid. And what the hell happened to his kid and his wife? I hope that they're not just simply fucking dead, because that's gonna be fucking annoying if that's the case, but I don't know, I guess we're gonna have to wait and find out. Then there's Maggie, who is driving the pickup truck, and this scene here where she kind of intercepts them and Negan goes to attack her. That is a shot that I saw recorded by somebody on a phone, like from behind the scenes. There was a leak all the way when they first started shooting for Dead City that I remember seeing, and it's kind of wild to see it from this different perspective now. Because it's been stuck in my mind ever since I saw it, and it's kind of wild to see it from this different perspective. But it is still uh, pretty cool. Man, I love how colorful this looks. This looks visually amazing. Like, there's definitely more of a budget thrown into it, I guess, because it's only just 6 episodes per season, not like fucking 16. Um, but if that is not Negan's daughter, I wonder why is he taking care of her, and why the fuck does he have tattoos? When did he get that? I don't remember him having this much tattoos or whatever. I guess he could have done that shit in the meantime, because there's gonna be a little bit of a time jump, but still. There's some of the new characters. Are they after Negan? Okay, let's see. Wanted. I can't quite read what it says. Do not approach unless armed. But that definitely looks like Negan over there. So it's interesting that we have, again, another bounty hunter with a hat, especially after season 6 of Fear, where we had a bounty hunter with a hat. I hope that this guy is anywhere near as entertaining as that guy from Fear season 6 was. Probably the most interesting shots for me in this are the shots, I guess, that we see of New York. Because they're obviously CGI, but it doesn't look bad. Especially this shot. Right here is the shot that I got spoiled of while browsing Reddit. Which is a shame, because it's such a good fucking shot. Like, look at that shit. That looks so damn cool. That's the kind of shit that CGI should be used for, honestly. Because, like, my brain looking at this doesn't automatically assume that it's CGI. It's obviously CGI because they didn't bomb Manhattan to get these shots. But it's like my brain is not like my immersion is not broken. This is the kind of shit that CGI should be used for, little details that your brain cannot discern as a CGI unless it focuses on them like really, really hard and thinks about them a lot. It's a really cool shot. I really like it. And damn, Maggie looks amazing over here. Then we have an ambulance chase in the city, which also fucking looks good. Like, that's some good CGI on the buildings as well. Like, damn. This honestly has the real potential to be some really fucking good shit. And I'm excited for it. So we have, I guess, the sewers in New York. That's a skeleton, I think. That's a dead guy, probably a walker, but there's some skeletons over here that looks really cool. Hope they don't meet the Ninja Turtles down there. That looks really cool. Like, that smoke in the back is very CGI looking, but this looks fucking good, man. This feels so different visually from The Walking Dead that, at least in that regard, it might actually be really cool. But the weird thing is that even though it looks visually so different from The Walking Dead, mainly because it's not set in a fucking forest for like 95% of the time, it still kind of follows the Walking Dead visual language to where it still feels like gritty and real. Because like I had this issue with The Last of Us where, because the way they show the apocalypse, the post-apocalyptic zombie stuff, is so different from The Walking Dead, I just couldn't buy it. Like most of the time, it genuinely just looked like fucking sets that they were in. It didn't look real. It didn't have that roughness, that grittiness to it. It looked visually cool and like high budgeted, but it didn't look real. Whereas The Walking Dead nails that shit, because like this looks high budgeted to me. Outside of the smoke, it does look a little bit CGI, but it looks high budgeted to me. But it also feels grounded and real and gritty, and I love that. So then we have a shot of, I assume, bad guys putting somebody in a water tank. Why? God knows. Then a bunch of walkers in the water. I assume maybe that's a car that they end up crashing into the water. And that's walkers that are in the, I think it's like the Hudson River or whatever. I don't know. I'm not an American. Then there's Negan, there's a zombie. Oh yeah, I also saw a shot of them fighting here recently. That was far more recent, like a couple of weeks ago I saw them shooting that scene here where they're gonna apparently fight for some reason. This is gonna look visually wild compared to The Walking Dead. It's gonna be wild. I'm honestly excited for that alone. Like, I don't really care too much, I guess, about how good the writing or the acting is gonna be, but like visually it's just gonna be such a breath of fresh air that I'm really excited for it. Yeah, then we have the zombie ring, I guess, where they fight zombies, which is cool. There's a walker that is attacking Maggie. She looks fucking badass over here. I think this might might end up being the thumbnail for this video. You guys obviously already know what I've picked, but this looks fucking sick. I'm excited for this Maggie. That looks ferocious. I love that. That looks like Murder Jacket Rick, you know? It's like, remember how when Alexandria got attacked by the zombies, he just went out and just started mauling them left and right? That's what that reminds me of. Like, look at that ferociousness in her face. She's become such a badass. God damn, she looks so cool. And that's pretty much it. That's some cool art though. I'll give you that. That looks pretty fucking cool of an art. The first cool art that I've seen for this show. That's for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it about this teaser trailer. I don't understand why they didn't just keep it in one trailer and give us all of that in one big trailer, because I doubt that they're gonna give us one more trailer before the final release, because it's only 6 episodes. What else could they give us without basically fucking spoiling all those 6 episodes? So I think this is probably gonna be it for teasers or trailers or whatever, but I mean, I'm not any less hyped than I was before. I'm excited for the visual stuff and about how different it's going to look compared to the main show, because they're still doing like the digital camera, which they started doing in the last season of The Walking Dead. But it still looks visually refreshing. It looks more colorful. And the one thing that I like about this teaser compared to the previous one is that they actually show more stuff in the daylight compared to the previous one, which is, again, kind of refreshing, because, I don't know, for the last one, that kind of made it feel a little bit lower budgeted than it probably actually is. It just kind of gave off that vibe where they just went to shoot in the dark because it probably was cheaper to restrict a bunch of streets in New York for the night instead of during the day. But we clearly see some stuff during the day as well, which is pretty cool, and I'm excited for that. But yeah, I'm glad that it don't really have too much of the story of what this is going to be about. I mean, we have the backstory of, oh, Maggie is going to be trying to save her son, which is very generic and a boring story, so I hope there's more to it. But We don't know what Negan is doing with that kid, why he's protecting her, why he's taking care of her. So I'm curious to see that, I guess. And in general, hopefully it's gonna be fun. The one show out of the spin-offs that I'm most excited about is probably the Daryl one, because that one is gonna be especially wild. If this is so refreshing, imagine what the Daryl show is gonna be with it being set in Europe and stuff. God, that's gonna be some fun stuff. But I feel like probably the one show out of these three spin-offs that has the biggest likelihood uh, of being good is probably the Rick and Michonne one. So in terms of quality, that's the one I'm excited about the most. But in terms of visual stuff, the other stuff is definitely the Daryl one. So for me, this is the one that I'm least excited about. So if this one is actually good, then it means that the other ones are going to be even better. But yeah, I am curious though, what do you guys think about this teaser trailer? And are you excited about Dead City? Comment thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 5 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, Corby Dead, Andrew, and Dane Harty. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me, you have continued to support me such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not already know. That will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do in my videos. That thing being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman, though I am unsure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people. But that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country, with a family that won't really ever accept the fact that I'm trans if they ever found out, it's not really feasible or easy for me to transition here with minimal to no repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me. So if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's okay. Don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me get out of this situation. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I am also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where I can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!